Hey guys, so I am back to my favorite store. I'm super sad that they will be closing. Liquidators took over on December 1st. They started with 30%, 40, 50%, and today fabric is supposed to be 60% off. Come on in with me, let's take a look around. This store, by the way, is in Owings Mills, Maryland. And I can see on the door there's still a 2-yard minimum cut, and it looks like it's 70% off if you buy 6 bolts of fabric. Let's get to it. Hey guys, make sure that you stay for the very end so you can see all the goodies I got. All right, let me take you into the store. My first look all the way down from the front to the end of the store. Still lots of fabric available. Tons of cotton if you're looking for cotton staples, quilting cotton, and the like. 60% off. And again, if you get 6 or more bolts, you get 70% off of your entire purchase. Of course, there is a ton of fleece. That's always the case, and these shells are not really disappearing at all, but I'm not here for fleece, but I am definitely going to pick up some of the cotton staples because I can always use this for pockets and different things like that. I like to make wine tote bags, so these are really great. And guys, you have to think smart. So if you get 6 bolts and you get 70% then off all of your fabric, I picked 6 bolts of fabric that doesn't have a ton on it, but it'd be great for little projects and gifts for people, but I'll get 60% off. But this also allows me then to get 60% off of the balance of the fabric that I'm getting. So again, think smart. So let's keep looking around and see what other deals are here. I shared with you guys the thread last time where if you got 10 or more thread spools, you get 60% off. Now it's 10 or more. Oops, I wanted to zoom out, not in. Sorry about that, guys. So 10 or more thread spools, you now save 70% off. And it's starting to thin out, but I'm definitely going to be grabbing some more of this size of thread, pretty much one of almost each of these. Definitely have to always check out the pattern section. And whoops, that drawer won't open. Still a fair amount of patterns if you're looking to add patterns to your collection, but they are only 60% off. And so for me, oh, they look like they have some vintage ones here, which is kind of cool. You don't always find the vintage patterns, but patterns are running generally. This one is $30, this Vogue pattern. And so right now the 60% off is not a good enough sale for me. I'm going to wait for Joann's, the regular Joann's, to have their sale where you can get Vogue patterns for like $5. The 3D fabric area, this is the time. If you have been waiting to buy high-end fabric that was out of reach before, this is the time to come if you're in the area. This fabric, it's upside down, but it's $50 a yard, and you're going to get that at either 60 or 70% off. So this is the time if you're looking for specialty fabrics. As you can see in my cart, I did grab the one that I have had on my mind for a while, and I'm excited to make a cardigan out of that. Hopefully you caught my other update, but they're now doing entire bolts where they have the yellow ribbon around it. If they have the yellow ribbon, even though there is a 2-yard minimum cut, if they have the yellow ribbon, they will not cut it. You have to purchase the entire bolt, but you will still get it at the 60% off. So this one is 6 yards, it's $149, and you'll get 60% off of that. I did want to show you this one. I want to get in close. This is a crushed velvet. It's a brocade style crushed velvet, and it's only $12.99 a yard, but you're going to get 60 or either 70% off of that. You do have to buy the entire bolt, and it looks like a complete bolt. Well, they're 8 yards. Let me flip it upside down so you can actually see the price on it. I'm doing everything but the right thing. So it's 8 yards here at $12.98, and you're going to get either 60 or 70% off of each yard. So I think that's a really great deal. So you can see that, yes, it is getting real. Although there is a lot of things here at discounted prices, there are definitely some empty shelving. I want to show you guys more and more bolts. There's some really pretty knit fabric too. I do remember when the Joann's went out of business over in the Perrin Parkway, not Perrin Parkway, the Cockeysville area. Knits were there probably until the very end, along with fleece, but nothing screaming at me in the knit department, so I'm not going to worry about picking up any knits. I'm back home. Let me show you guys what I got. So I got a bunch of different threads. I'm going to pull those out quickly because thread is thread. And all of the thread was 70% off. So I got each of these for just a little bit over $1 a piece. And you get 70% off if you get more than 10 spools. I'm still digging in the bag for thread, so you can see I bought a bunch. Some of this is embroidery thread because I do plan to get into embroidery, have a brand new embroidery machine that I'm going to be introducing you guys to soon, and I'm super excited about that. So I got all of this thread. Let me push that off to the side. So whenever you can get thread, especially Gutermann thread for $1, that is really a great deal. The zippers, if you bought 10 zippers, it was either 10 zippers, I think, you get 70% off of them. I wasn't in the market necessarily for zippers, but you can always use zippers, and I love the really colorful ones. You can use these for a multitude of different projects, but the zippers that I was really excited to grab were these purse zippers, and I don't actually use them for a purse. I love using these type of zippers on a toiletry bag, so you can zip it in either direction, or you can zip them both toward the center. So I was able to find I think I got 3 of those. I wish that they had other colors, but I got all that they had in stock because I'd been looking at this for a while and I wasn't able to find them. So I'm excited. Oh, I did get another one, a beige one. So I have 4 of those, and that was a real steal for me. And let me look at my receipt. So everything is at least 60% off. And all sales are final. You can't take any of the things that you purchase at the Joann to another location. But I got, you see all of these different things on this list. I spent $105, and I got all of these things that I'm about to show you. Again, the thread was like $1.50, $1.35, so really great deal on the thread. And the zippers were also in that same neighborhood around the $1.50, so really good deals. Let me show you the fabric. So this fabric right here, it is like a camouflage fabric, and I'm trying to look for it on my receipt here. What do they call this? I'm looking to see what they call this fabric. But really what it is it is like a waterproof fabric, and I think that this would be really great for a rainproof jacket. So a lightweight one for spring, but there are other applications for this as well. So I'm going to set that off to the side. This is, y'all, that 3D fabric that was $50 a yard. And let me tell you what this 3D fabric is actually called. I should be a lot more organized than this, and it's not jumping out. But this 3D fabric is really, truly gorgeous fabric. And I am going to make a very flowy, just look at that, cardigan with this. This might be my Atlanta Frocktails material. I've already got it. I'm ready to go. And then make a fitted dress like this color or one of these colors underneath. So this is gorgeous. $49 a yard is what it was running. I've wanted this for a very long time, so I was really happy to be able to find it. And for whatever reason, it's not jumping out on my receipt for me to be able to tell you exactly what it cost me at the end of the day. But it was a good deal. I got all that was on the vault. I think it's about 3 yards, and I'm excited for that. This is the smocked fabric that you guys saw me pick up the other day in black, and I got it in pink, this highlighter color pink. And the smocked fabric, I am really struggling to find the different things. Okay, so there's 2 yards of this, and I got this for somewhere around $5 a yard. This would be a really cute summer dress, but you can use this smock part for the sleeves and a host of other things. And there's enough really that I could probably make 2 different dresses. So maybe it's one for me, maybe one for my daughter, maybe one for a friend. I'm not going to go through these. This is interfacing. Whenever I can get interfacing at 70% off, I'm going to do it. So let me tell you guys about the 70% off. I said this when I was in the store. If you buy 6 bolts, you get all of your fabric at that point at 70% off. So my interfacing, everything was 70% off. So it turned out to be a great deal. This is a cast a solid stretch satin in this gorgeous red. And this is going to be, I think, really gorgeous for lining a coat. So I have just enough, I think, that I will be able to do this. I was able to get, I think, maybe 2 or 3 yards. I'm going to have to really stretch this one to make it work. And then the other pieces are really staple pieces. This piece is nothing really to write home about, except that it is a fleece. It's super inexpensive. It usually runs for $8.99, and I think I got it for probably like, trying to see on the, I don't know what I got it for. Solid flannel. I got it for like $2 a yard, and I'm gonna make my husband a pair of green is his favorite color, and I'm going to make him a pair of pajamas. So that's going to be good. I love bright colors, and I saw this and I was like, for basically $2 a yard, I'm going to get it. Got to get my royal blue. Again, these are just staples. Now this piece I love as well. Look how wide it is. It is a very wide piece of fabric. Really, it's probably about 60 inches wide. I'm going to be able to get a lot out of this. And this is it says that it is a stretch. I think it is a 96% cotton, 4% spandex, and they call this a breathable cotton stretch fabric. It feels so good. It really feels so good. This, I'm not sure what I'll do with this yet. It could be a lining for a coat, but honestly, I think this would make a really beautiful blouse, a button-up blouse. So those are all of the different things that I got. There's still a lot in the store, so if you're in the Owings Mills, Maryland area, I recommend that you come out and take a look. If you're in the Baltimore area at all, I recommend that you come and take a look, because there are so many amazing finds. A ton of cotton, a ton of fleece, a ton of flannel, knits, and things like that. So really great deals. I'm super happy with all of the things that I got, that I was able to get at such a good discounted price, because sewing can be an expensive hobby, especially if you sew with really great quality fabrics. That's all for now, guys. Stay tuned, because I do believe that there will be other deeper discounts coming, because there's way too much stuff still left in the store. If you haven't yet subscribed to me, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you guys so much. Hit the like button too. I appreciate you guys so much. Take care for now. Bye-bye.